Welcome to another episode of our Meet the CEO video series. Our vision, a stronger Canada's supply chain.
One of the things that we want to tackle is how do we create that value proposition? How do we create that awareness to the public around what does an SCMP mean? Those 4 letters, the designation 4 letters, right? What do they mean? And oftentimes when I'm out there and I meet with students, right? I was out in BC and I met with the students there, and they ask me, okay, you're here to talk about Supply Chain Canada and you're talking about this designation. Can you please tell me what's involved, right? And I tell them what's involved in it. And quickly, one of the things that they come back with and they say, but Mr. Allan, right? That's great, but I can go to this organization and I go from that organization and I can get my accreditation for cheaper, right? I can do it faster, cheaper, or easier. And so what's a value proposition, Mr. Allan, around why Supply Chain Canada is what I get asked, right? And the market sometimes operates that way, right? Because the market, if you let it be, right, people are always seeking what's fastest, what's cheapest, and what's easiest. And how I want to position Supply Chain Canada that's not how we compete. We don't compete on being the fastest, the cheapest, the easiest. I don't think as a public, when we want someone to build a bridge for us, we don't want someone who got their accreditation by doing so the fastest, the cheapest, the easiest to get the accreditation so that they can build that bridge. When we go to a surgeon to help us with our health, we don't want that person who's in that role to be the fastest, cheapest, and easiest in getting their accreditation. What are we seeking? We're seeking that trust. We trust that individual has gone through and taken the hard courses and have gone through all of the required training to be ready to take on that job function. We trust that person will conduct themselves to the highest ethical and professional standard. And we trust that person will be held to that standard. We trust that person will continuously develop themselves every single year and is dedicated to their profession to be better. That's what we care about. And that's what we need to create. And that's an awareness that I want to create out there. It's like the SCMP designation, you can go out there and you can get designations easy. You can go and through online, it can be free and you can get any letters, any alphabets behind your name. But the big piece of it is it trustworthy? And so as an association, our job is to build on that brand and to build on that trust and to maintain the integrity of that trust. And we continue to do so through the actions of the missions that I sort of stated, right? Around educating, around accrediting, around convening, around advocating, working with government and stakeholders. All of this contributes to that awareness and the trust. And we would never, ever compete that other way of making it fastest, cheapest, easiest. Because fastest, cheapest, easiest does not get us to allow us to achieve that vision as an organization, which is to strengthen Canada's supply chain.